Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. Walk 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here's Ryan. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Tuesday.
On third and goal, Ryan. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Freeman, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. 51.
Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 69 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. The run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field. Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. It's a give to Freeman running right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth. That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there. No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hardy. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry by Elliott. A little juke. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's it. Big hit.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go to Elliott again. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Prescott to throw. That one complete to Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Here we go, 46. 52, 26.
Throwing here, Prescott. Going for it all. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.